Hello guys, welcome back to Rains Academy. My name is Vishal. In this video, I'll show you how to distribute this ring model along this path here. I've got a couple of ways to do it, and I'll show you certain differences also. Select the ring and go to the add modifier section and then choose array modifier and leave everything to default and just increase the count, and that's the only thing you're going to do. Once the object has come, the array is started working, I'm going to add another modifier which is going to be the curve modifier. Now in the curve modifier, in the curve object, I need to select the Bezier curve which has been created here. If you've got multiple curves, you need to identify your curve and then select that from here. Now you got the result and it's well and good, there's no problem. But if you should see carefully, here the model is getting deformed. It's not perfect ring anymore, so it's losing its shape. Now I just wanted to try this in another method. For that, I'm going to delete these two models again, two nodes again, sorry. Now I'm going to select the geometry nodes, select the Bezier curve, and then click on new here, and I got the nodes. Now what I'm going to do is press Shift A, go to the curve, and then I'm going to select curve 2 points node, and then you should be able to see a default diamond-like model has been distributed across the Bezier curve here. But I wanted the ring to be distributed, not the shape what is given by the curve 2 points node. I'm going to select Shift A, instances and instances on points node, and then I'm going to add it here. Now it has added, but I lost those diamonds and I couldn't even see the rings. So what I'm going to do is select the torus, just click drag and drop here, and then it comes in the object info node where the torus is selected. And now I'm going to select the geometry and then choose the instances here. That's it. Now you got the count where I can increase the count here. And in the instances on points, we have the rotation values where I can enter a particular value. And you should be able to see those instances are getting affected with the value given in this. Okay. So you can control all these sizes and all which are distributed across the curve. If you select the curve and then the components of the curve and then move the curve here, you see the things are pretty much interactive. And also I'm going to select and then add more points, and then you see those points are keeping on adding here. The total number of rings of still 44, and I'm going to increase those points and then still edit those points here and then get greater level of control on the final detail. So in this particular method, you're not losing the shape of the ring here, and it is perfectly getting distributed. So that's the difference here. If you really like the video, hit the like button and subscribe my channel. And if you got any questions, let me know in the comment section. See you. Thank you.